Assalamu alaikum. Shareef Abdul-Malik, how you doing?
Good, alhamdulillah. Can you
inform everyone who you are and about the upcoming event, which is a very special event, and we want to get as much information from you as possible. Before we begin, I want to tell you that it's an honor to have you on the show because the work that you've been trying to do for the last few years, and I want to tell you that it is in the spirit of Imam Dr. Mohammed that we establish a future for this ummah. So with that being said, I want you to come on in and introduce yourself to everyone and let us know about the NASIM Conference.
Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Shareef Abdul-Malik out of Washington, D.C. Inshallah, April the 17th to the 19th, we should be having the Third Annual NASIM Conference. NASIM stands for New Africa Students of Imam Mohammed. Our history is that we started off as a Facebook group, which was initiated by myself, my brother, and then also our friend, N.A.S.I.M, Mohammed. We all used to get on the phone and we used to call each other to go over the transcripts of Imam Mohammed. And this was something that we should have kept up and kept going, but, you know, it was brief. But we used to go over his transcripts, and when we were doing such, we were, you know, inspired and, I guess, elated in a sense, and we wanted to spread that good feeling over to the community, and we wanted to really know whether or not there was other young people in our community that was studying Imam Mohammed, his language as well. We wanted to know because at that point in time we wasn't too sure if there were any. We all attended Wafdi Muhammad High School together in Atlanta, Georgia, and we also attended Claire Muhammad School in D.C. together. I myself been through the whole school system. Me and my brother went through the whole school system from pre-K all the way until graduation of high school. And we wanted to try to start this Facebook group to really see whether or not there was other young people that was interested in Imam Muhammad's language. And to our surprise, we recognized that there were so many. There were so many that we actually even went to school with there in Atlanta that was posting up quotes from Imam Muhammad and sharing what they thought about the quote. And it really brought a lot of excitement. From there, the Facebook page grew beyond our thoughts. It grew to about 1,200 members. And alhamdulillah, we've been strong since. I guess Facebook now is just not it's heavily active, but you know, a lot of people merging with different social media accounts like Twitter and Instagram and different things like that. But at one point in time, Facebook was the main thing, and that's where we had our great presence. Since then, Imam Talib Shareef, resident Imam of Master Muhammad in D.C., he talked with me before, and about 3 years ago, maybe about 4 years ago, he mentioned that it would be a great idea if we had the NASIM to transfer from online to be an actual conference. And I thought that was an excellent idea, and you know, we moved forward from there. And since then, we came up with a mission, and our mission is to preserve and promote the life, language, leadership, and legacy of Imam Wafdi Muhammad. With that, we try to target different areas, primarily education, that we've been dealing with so far. So the last three conferences had a heavy emphasis on education, and this one, inshallah, in about less than a month, in April, the 17th to the 19th, will have more emphasis on education than any other time. Imam Muhammad has said many things, you know, in reference to our curriculum, the structure of our schools, the role of directors and principals, the role of the student, how we should study, what we should study. And throughout my years of being in Claire Muhammad schools and W.D. Muhammad high schools, I didn't see a lot of that implemented. But alhamdulillah, now we're seeing changes and we're moving towards implementing Imam Muhammad's language in our curriculum much more than we have in the past. And this is what we're going to be pushing for at the N.A.S.I.M conference. This is what we pushed for a few weeks ago in Philadelphia. At Masjid Allah, we pushed for that, for Imam Muhammad's language to be in our curriculum, for it to be promoted, and for us to really get behind that. Imam Muhammad asked for us to give him the best life after he's gone, and this is a way of doing such. So the weekend will compose of the following. On Friday, we will have the Jummah Khutbah that will be given by Imam Ronald Shahi. I have the topic. I'll pull that up later. That Friday night after the Jummah, we'll have the cultural concert. I'm sorry, it's not going to be set up as a variety show. It's going to actually be a live concert that we'll have with Muslim artists and so on and so forth. Last year, if anyone remember, we had a really dynamic concert last year. So, inshallah, we can compete with the one that we did last year and improve upon it. After Friday, that will all happen on Friday. Now, after Friday, Saturday, we would have Saturday morning, we will start the N.A.S.I.M conference at 9 o'clock, and we will end roughly around 4:30. Now, during the N.A.S.I.M conference, we'll be covering, we'll be talking with alumni, we'll be talking with the directors, we'll be talking with principals of our schools, we'll be talking with, and this is a former and current, we'll be talking with staff and parents and all those who have interest and invested in our educational system. We'll be speaking with everyone to get a better understanding of where we are and where we're trying to go, and looking at where we've already been as well, looking at it in a historical point of view, where we've been, where we are now, and understand that we're not going to stop now, and then looking at how we're going to move forward. And we're going to do all of that in the conference, inshallah. I wanted to be clear that the N.A.S.I.M conference is not only to focus on education, but it's to focus on any aspect of community development involving Imam Muhammad's language, to preserve and promote that language, preserve that life and legacy and leadership. So this year we're going to be covering education. Next year it may be business. The year after that it may be something else. But this is the way that the direction that we're moving in, sort of like a check and balance for the community in a sense, to make sure that that we all are really utilizing what Imam Muhammad has left us with, applying it, making it applicable in our everyday life and the structures that we have in our schools, in our businesses, and whatever it is, we want to make sure that we're utilizing the language correctly and not just sitting on it. So this is what the N.A.S.I.M conference will be about. This is what we'll be hearing from the presenters. The way the conference will be set up, it would start off with giving a historical background of where we've been, through videos, through talks. We'll have a town hall session. The town hall session will cover the National Consortium with Layla Muhammad, Dr. Yassin, and Dr. Hamid. And they will talk more about the National Consortium, and the community will have a chance to ask questions on things that we do not know and how we can support and how we can move forward. The alumni will be able to speak. and they would pretty much talk about where they are, their experiences, what they would like to see, and we would have questions as a community in this town hall meeting to question these alumni, to question these directors and principals with the good faith of how we can move forward, how we can grow, what we can do to support. We will try to organize in which that we'll focus on different areas of fundraising, of the structure of our schools, of recruiting members, and really seeing our schools as one, viewing our schools as one. You know, not this community has this school, that community has that school, because obviously that has not worked. So we want to look at a way that we can unify and see ourselves as unified and compete towards all that is good while still holding our brothers and sisters' hands and moving forward. So, inshallah, that's what the N.A.S.I.M is all about. New Africa students of Imam Mohammed. We have a boatload of information on NASIMworking.com. That's N.A.S.I.M working.com, where you can register for the conference coming up. Right now, the N.A.S.I.M conference, as I stated, is going to be between 9 and 4. And then after the N.A.S.I.M conference, we'll have something very historic, something that we haven't had in D.C., and I'm not too sure whether or not is something that has happened in the States before. But we're going to have an interfaith comedy show. And we'll have, our host will be Preacher Malls, and May is I guess her stage name. May was Maryam Ali, Muhammad Ali's daughter. So they both will be co-hosting this comedy show. Right now, you can get these tickets at the lowest you're going to get it. After this, I believe after in a few days, maybe in a few days, that the price is not going to be there. Let me see if I can pull up the actual date. But I'll say a week, less than a week, it's not going to be there anymore. We extended the date for the early bird special. So we're in an extended period for the early bird special. But tickets are being bought currently, and if you go online now onto the N.A.S.I.M working website, you can click the button to register, and there you can go directly to our Eventbrite page and then purchase tickets for the event. That all will be Saturday. Now Sunday we'll have a unity breakfast, in which a brother out of New Jersey who has a long-lasting and productive company, I believe it's called Unity Sausage or Unity. I believe it's called Unity Sausage, but the Muslim brother out of there, he's going to support the conference by providing the members that will be at the conference with the breakfast. So alhamdulillah, we have a really big and exciting weekend. Inshallah, will even be better. We're expecting for it to be better this year. The hotel rates are at its lowest. Last year it was at 119, so we got it lower. So the hotel per night, the parking there is free. We're going to have child care available. So it's going to be much different than last year so far as the prices, but the quality is going to be even better. So with that, I urge everyone to rush over to NASIMworking.com and register today if you can, and try not to hold off. As just people in general as we do, just trying to hold on to our money, but try not to hold off and try to get onto the website and register as soon as you can, so that we can, have as the most productive weekend possible, inshallah. So that's all that I have. If you check out our website, you'll get more. If you go on my Facebook page or on N.A.S.I.M, you'll see the flyers that are posted there. You get more information on all the presenters. You get information on the topics. But other than that, alhamdulillah, we really, really, really appreciate everyone for tuning in and listening to us talk about the upcoming N.A.S.I.M conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And inshallah, I think I have someone that wants to ask you a question. So hold on a second, my brother.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
Thank you again.
Welcome all questions.
Hold on one second. 973. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How you doing?
Can I be heard? Yes, sir. This brother Rasul Amin calling from East Orange, New Jersey. I just wanted to share that the brother he was speaking about, his name is Akbar Salam, and it's Unity B in North, that he said was going to be part of the program. I don't think he was clear, so I just wanted to share the information. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
brother. Yes, and keep up the good work. Brother Akbar, man, that's a wonderful brother, man. We know he's been working hard in the community, and he is one of those individuals, in fact, that have been following what the Imam said. So praise be to Allah for that. 401. Assalamu alaikum.
I'd just like to know if the brother could give that website again, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, the website is N as in Nancy, A-S-I-M, as in Miriam.
Yes.
Working, WORKING.com.
.com. Okay, thank you, my brother. And what's the date of that?
The date of the event is April 17th to the 19th.
April 17th.
So that's that Friday to the 19th, that Sunday.
Okay, and this is in Washington, D.C.?
Yes, it will be.
Sir.
The hotel where all events will happen will be in Silver Spring, Maryland. And
Okay.
that is approximately about 10 minutes away from Master Mohammed in D.C.
I appreciate it very much, my brother.
All right, alhamdulillah. Thank you, brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alhamdulillah. So I want to thank you, my brother, because this is indeed an opportunity for us to make good on our commitment in this association. Building is very important. It's essential. And I know that I intend on being there, and I want to encourage everyone who is listening. We have a lot of listeners. I pray Allah that we see you there, and if you can't make it, send someone. Send someone. And I wanted to thank you because of the fact that you're one of our youth. You're one of our national treasures, brother. You're doing a job that requires some dedication and some focus. Point, brother, you've been showing that. So I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He continues to bless you, to increase you in wisdom, increase you in that energy, and that at some point, those who you touch will do the same that you're doing. And to that we say, Ameen.
Much.
And I'll be calling you a little later on, inshallah ta'ala.
Inshallah. Thank you, brother. Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.